Well, good morning and welcome to the morning edition of Daryllorette Cafe. I'm your host, Darylorette, and as you can see in the back of me there, the sun is not up yet, but I am. Anyway, I gotta do my laundry today, so that's why I'm up early. It's laundry day. Just having my breakfast, just had a bowl of oatmeal with a nice banana. And now I've got to finish my cup of tea, black tea. So how are we this morning? Well, I hope you had a good night's sleep. I more or less had a good night's sleep. Watched Doctor Who last night before I went to bed. I don't know which Doctor Who I like more. There's like in the 5 years that they've brought it back. I never watched it back in the old days, back in the 60s or 70s or 80s. I've only just started watching it recently for the first time ever. And I like the Matt Smith version of the Doctor so far, even though there's only been one season. He's a pretty good. He plays the Doctor quite well, and the first Doctor I can't remember the actor's name, but I've seen some episodes with him, and I like him as well. And of course, the one so far that's played the Doctor the longest in the 5 years since its rebirth, David Tennant. I guess. I'm probably more familiar with him because I'm watching more episodes of Doctor Who with him in it. Currently, the repeats or reruns that they're rebroadcasting are of the episodes with him right now. So I guess I'm more familiar with him, David Tennant, playing Doctor Who than I am of the first guy who only did one season, and Matt Smith, who's currently playing Doctor Who. So I guess I usually like watching a television show like that, something that's a good television show that I like. I'll usually wait until it's been on air for a while before I even start watching it, because I just can't get into it always right away. So if it's been on for a few years and then it starts to run into syndication, I usually start watching it, because that way you can watch it every day instead of waiting once a week. I mean, you got to wait for a show. You got a two-parter and you got to wait until next week. It's like, oh my God, I got to wait until next week to see what happens? I can't do that. I got a life. I don't want to put it on hold for an entire week. So what I do is I don't watch it until it starts running in syndication. And then I can watch it, you can watch it 5 days a week from Monday to Friday. That way you're not waiting an entire week in order to see what happens next week. I've been doing that since I was a kid anyway. It's just the way I was brought up to watch, not worry about what's going to happen next week. Go outside and play, for crying out loud, There's more to life than television. So, TV is unfortunately a part of our lives. But TV does not have to encompass your life. So get outside and do something, for God's sake. Life is too short to spend it in front of a television. And speaking of TVs, here I am in front of a computer, which is just as bad. I mean, I am currently looking for something to do outside of my home that will give me more of a social outlet than, say, going to a gym or just broadcasting these webcam videos on a daily basis. I mean, these are therapeutic, mind you. I do it mainly. It's a hobby and it's therapeutic, and I've been doing stuff like that since I was a a teenager. So, you know, that's my primary reason for doing stuff like making webcam videos. That, and it's always fun to do something you haven't done before. You know, if a technology comes out and you can afford to buy it, a new car or whatever, you want to, you know, take it for a ride. So anyway, this is the morning edition of Daryl Cafe. I'm your host, Daryl Lorette, and we shall see you later on this morning. So until then, take care, and don't forget to have yourself a breakfast, because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So take care, and we'll see you later. Bye for now.